You got a one-word reply. That is it. That is the whole situation. One word, sitting there in the chat bubble like it owns the place, like it didn't just completely derail your entire Tuesday. It was supposed to be simple. You asked a simple question, a breezy, low-stakes, totally not a big deal question. And he replied with one word. One. And now you're standing in your kitchen holding a spatula, completely motionless, staring at your phone like it personally wronged you. The pasta is boiling over. You don't move. The pasta is not the priority right now. The word was, haha. That's it. Haha. 2 syllables. 0 punctuation. No emoji, just haha. Delivered with the energy of someone who is technically still alive, but only barely. You said something funny. You know it was funny. Your group chat already confirmed it was funny. And he said, haha, lowercase. Not even a period. Just haha, floating there like a leaf in a puddle. So now your brain does what your brain does. It gets to work. First it tries to be rational. Okay, maybe he's busy. Maybe he's driving. Maybe he's in a meeting. Maybe he's going through something, and this is not the moment to read into a 2-letter word repeated once. That lasts about 11 seconds. You're very proud of those 11 seconds. Then comes the second phase, the analysis phase. You screenshot it and send it to the group chat before you even finish reading it yourself. The question arrives before you do. What does this mean? And your friends, your beautiful chaotic friends, they mobilize immediately. Within 4 minutes you have 17 competing interpretations of the word haha, and none of them are the same. One says he's pulling back. One says he's just tired. One says the lowercase is the tell. One sends a voice note that is 4 minutes long and ends with, but honestly, I don't know. You now have more information than you started with, and you understand less than you did before. This is the point where a reasonable person would put the phone down. You are not a reasonable person right now. You are a person who is deeply invested in a one-word reply. So you reread the conversation, the whole thing, not just this message, the whole thread, scrolling up past where you started to find the vibe shift. You are a forensic scientist now. You are reconstructing the crime scene, and you find it, or you think you find it, 3 days ago when he used an exclamation mark and then 2 days ago he didn't, and that was probably the turn. That was probably when things shifted. And now the haha makes complete sense in context. Even though you didn't know there was a context 20 minutes ago when you just thought you were texting someone you liked. Here's what's actually happening in your brain, and this is not a lecture, this is just the science of why you are doing this and why it is not your fault, and why every woman you know is doing this exact thing right now, simultaneously somewhere. Your brain is wired to track social connection, like deeply wired. Women historically survived in groups. You read the room, you read the people, you noticed the shift in tone before anyone said anything, because you had to. You kept the group together by knowing who was okay and who wasn't, by picking up on the signal before it became a problem. That skill didn't go anywhere, it just got redirected onto your phone. Every micro shift in language, every missing punctuation mark, every reply that comes back 40 minutes later instead of 4, your brain flags it, because your brain is trying to keep you safe. Your brain is doing its job. Its job is just extremely unhelpful at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. Meanwhile, you've abandoned the pasta completely. It's gone. The pot is making a noise. You don't care. You type a reply, delete it, type it again, delete it again. You write something casual and read it back and it sounds too casual, like you're overcorrecting. You write something warm and it sounds too keen. You write a question and it sounds like you're interrogating him. You spend 23 minutes writing and deleting replies to a message that took him 4 seconds to send. You consider the no reply, the powerful move, the unbothered woman who simply doesn't respond and lets the energy sit. You are briefly this woman. You put your phone face down on the counter, drain the pasta, congratulate yourself. You are fine. This is fine. You are not thinking about it. You pick up the phone 40 seconds later. At some point you end up on his Instagram. You weren't going there on purpose. It just happened. You tell yourself you're just checking if he's online, which is technically true, except once you're there you notice he posted a story 3 hours ago, which means he's been active. Which means the haha was not because he was busy. Which means you were right to feel something. Which means you need to go back to the conversation and look at it again with this new information. The story is a meme. It's funny he found something funny enough to post it and sent you haha for your funny thing. And these are not the same level of engagement, and you feel this very strongly, even though, on some level that you are comparing completely different actions, and none of this proves anything. It is now 11 p.m. You have been thinking about haha for 2 hours. You have not eaten the pasta. The pasta is in a bowl on the counter getting cold and sad, and you are sitting on your bathroom floor doing your skincare because you told yourself a routine would help. And it is helping. It's just also not fully stopping you from mentally drafting the text you could send to move the conversation forward without it looking like you're moving the conversation forward. You message your best friend, not the group chat this time. The individual one, the real one, the one who has seen you do this before and will not judge you but will also not enable you. She says, babe, go to sleep. If he's interested, you'll know. Haha means nothing either way. And you know she's right. You know this, you just need to hear it 8 times from different people before it lands. You decide to send a reply. Something light. Something that doesn't reveal that you have been in a full psychological crisis over 2 consecutive letters. You send it, you put the phone down, you do your moisturizer, you get into bed, you tell yourself tonight you're sleeping before midnight. He replies in 4 minutes, 2 sentences, an emoji, a question back. And you feel it, that little thing in your chest. That stupid small relief that you didn't want to need and needed anyway. And you write back, and this time it's easy, it's flowing, it's normal, because apparently all it took was 1 reply longer than 4 characters, and your whole nervous system reset. Your brain goes from forensic scientist to golden retriever in under a minute. You are smiling at your phone in the dark. This is the thing nobody tells you. The one-word reply was never the problem. The problem is that you care. And caring means your brain takes every small signal and tries to make it mean something, because the alternative, the not knowing, is actually worse than the spiral. You'd rather analyze haha for 2 hours than sit with the uncertainty of what it means and let it just be ambiguous. Ambiguity is intolerable when you like someone. Your brain would genuinely rather work overtime than do nothing. So it does, it works overtime. It sends the screenshot. It pulls the thread. It goes to the Instagram. It drafts 17 replies. Because that is what it means to be a person who is paying attention. And here's the thing about paying attention. It's not a flaw. It's the same wiring that makes you notice when your friend is off before she says anything. It's the same instinct that makes you the person people call when something is wrong. It's just very, very inconvenient when it's pointed at a lowercase haha at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. You got a one-word reply. You unraveled slightly. You put yourself back together. You sent something and he replied and now you're fine. You were fine all along, really? You just needed to take the long way around to get there. And somewhere across the city, in 17 different apartments, 17 other women are also staring at one-word replies and doing the exact same math. None of you are okay. All of you are okay. This is the whole situation. That's it. That is the whole situation.